Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm here with someone named Tom. So, Tom's my first guest on this live stream, and I'm sure you guys want to know a lot about Tom. So, why don't you ask Tom some questions? So, get some questions for Tom so you can know more about Tom. Uh, Anyway, before we begin, don't say anything yet, Tom, because I want them to guess your country. Let's see who's in the group here. Layla's here. Hello, Layla. Is this your friend? Well, that's a question. And yes, Tom is my friend. Lolly Lolly, hello from France. And hello, Lolly Lolly. Syed Hussein, I'm doing well. Who is he? He's my friend Tom. How are you and Tom doing? We're doing fine. And Robin, are you surprised? Well, I'm not surprised. I'm just thinking Lolly Lolly says hello, Tom. Anyway, guys, let me know you can hear us and you can see us. And ask some questions for Tom to find out who Tom is and his relate. Why is he my friend? Hello, Fanny. All right, Tom. So there's a little bit of delay. Sleepwalkers here. I see a lot of people saying hello. Let's get some questions to find out more about him. You guys can ask any questions. All right. Layla has a question. Lolly Lolly has a question. Layla, we're not going to answer any English questions today. Sorry, Layla, you have to save that English question for another day. Today, we're just, Tom and I are talking, and Tom will talk to you shortly. And Lolly Lolly asks, who are you, Tom? Well, Lolly Lolly, which country do you think Tom is from? Well, Sleepwalker asks where you're from. Sleepwalker, which country do you think Tom is from? And Fanny, who is he beside you? He's Tom. And Lolly Lolly, what are you doing for a living? You can answer that question. What are you doing for a living? A little bit closer.
Yeah, I am a teacher like Robin, but I teach something different.
You teach something different. So, do you teach English?
Nope.
Nope. And Sleepwalker says, "Are you from Canada?"
No, not Canada.
He's not Canadian. No. He's not Canadian. He's not Canadian. Chanel, who is other beside you? This is my new assistant teacher. England. Are you from England?
No, good guess.
Does he have a British accent? Syed, when we have to, Syed, we're not doing English Q&A today. We're just talking with Tom because he's my first guest on this live stream. So we're just going to focus on Tom. And Layla says, I think Tom is from the USA. Are you from the USA?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So he's American, and I'm Canadian, if you guys didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And
so my country is directly below his. So
yeah, his country is south of my country, and of course, Canadians speak better English than Americans, so he's not British.
Right.
And yeah, so Sleepwalker, he's not British. Yeah, we can get this a little bigger. How are you, Tom? Fanny asks.
I am good. I am with Robin in Korea right now, and I'm on vacation, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, Tom is staying at my house for a few days. He will be staying here So I asked him to come on the live stream. And Lolly Lolly, do you teach French, Tom?
Parlez-vous français? No, I don't speak French, so no, I do not teach French. No.
You do not teach French, but you speak French.
I only can speak Parlez-vous français. I don't actually speak the language, no.
Carrie asked, does Tom feel nervous about the live stream right now?
A little. This is a new experience for me, first time.
Is it your first live stream?
Yes.
Is it your last live stream?
I hope not.
All right. Sleepwalker. Tom, don't be nervous. We're all friends here. Okay. Thank you, Sleepwalker. Tika NF. Hello, sir. Hello, Tika. Cool your accent. Whose accent? Tom's accent or my accent?
My accent. I think our accent is very similar. So.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is our accent very similar? Sleepwalker Tom, what languages do you know?
When you say no, do you mean what languages do I speak?
What languages can you speak?
So some people think I can speak English. He thinks I can't. So I know a little bit of other languages, but I'm sorry to say I'm not fluent in other languages.
So he's not fluent. Do you speak? You live in China now. Excuse me. You live in China now. Can you speak Chinese?
I can speak a little Chinese. Yes. 我普通话说得不好, which means I can speak Chinese a little bit.
All right. All right. Tika says hello, Tom.
Hello,
All
Tika.
right. And Lolly Lolly likes your accent more than my accent. Thank you, Lolly Lolly.
Yeah, thank you, Lolly Lolly. You're a good person.
I thought you were my friend. Tom's accent is French? No. Lolly Lolly's from France.
Okay.
I guess you're parlez-vous français?
I
Who says it better, Lolly Lolly? Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous français? I think mine's a little nicer, a little sweeter. I don't know.
Shilpa, hello. Layla, I think Tom teaches mathematics. Yes.
Should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Layla, yes, you are correct. I am a math teacher. I teach mathematics, though, to children, not adults.
How old of children do you teach?
They're 7th, 8th, and 9th graders, so that makes them 12, 13, and 14
All
years
right,
old.
so he teaches children. But actually, Tom has a lot of teaching experience in Asia. He's worked in many countries. Which countries have you worked, Tom?
Okay, so I've worked in South Korea, which I'm in right now.
That's where we met, South Korea.
So South Korea, mainland China, Taiwan, and Thailand, and I believe that's it. Yeah. So
We did some part-time work in Nepal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. So 5. All right.
You got paid?
Yeah, I got paid.
All right, it's work.
Okay.
Not teaching. Okay, so he's worked in a lot of countries. He has more experience working in different countries than me. Tika, of course I remember you, Tika. There's only one Tika. Lolly Lolly, you are both awesome. Our French is awesome. Great, good to know. Jatath, who's that boss? That's my friend Tom. Muhammad, hello. Cool Tom. Lolly Lolly, I'm very bad at math. Some advice, Tom? I think we're all bad at math. What's the advice?
Well, if I was to give advice, I would just say practice more and more. Just like
Same as
yeah.
same as English.
Same as English. Yeah.
How do you practice math?
Well, you can open any math book, and there are going to be lots and lots of problems that are very similar to each other. And do a problem, check the answer. If it's right, good. If it's not, then do another problem that's just like it, and just keep on trying and trying until you get the hang of it.
Okay. And that's a hard name. City Fardina Gapar. Hi, welcome to the channel.
All right.
Sleepwalker Tom, are you going to have your YouTube channel?
I think I will soon.
Maybe Tom will have a math channel teaching math. I don't know. Anyone here want to study math? Aaron Fernandez, here in Brazil, learning pretty much. You're learning English pretty much, or pretty well. Susanna, hello. You're very early today, Susanna. And Kang Yu Jin, welcome. Layla, American accent similar Canadian accent. What do you think?
Yeah, very similar.
I think,
what would be the differences?
but where are you from in America?
I'm in the southern region of the United States.
But
right?
you don't have the typical Southern accent.
That's correct. So I've lived abroad so long. My accent is not like many Americans from where I come from. I think Robin and I sound very similar.
Yeah, I think we both lived abroad. I don't think I sound like Canadians. Maybe he doesn't sound like American. We have more of an international accent. So I think we sound fairly similar. There might be a few words here and there that we use. I might use different idioms and slang than you from time to time. I don't know. Do you know what a Chesterfield is?
I don't. What is that?
Canadian slang for sofa.
So you would say something like, I'm sleeping on the Chesterfield?
I'm sitting or sleeping on the Chesterfield.
Okay.
And anyway, what's something from New Orleans I might not get?
Well, do you know what a beignet is?
What's the beignet?
It's a French donut. that
French
they
donut.
eat-
Okay, I
that they
didn't know.
eat in New Orleans.
Beignet. Okay. All right, lolly lolly. Practice makes perfect. Of course, everything you do. And another person, Tom doesn't have a YouTube channel yet. Tika, I don't like math, therefore math hates me. Yeah, that's the feeling I have about math because I'm an English major, so I'm probably every English major. We're English majors because we didn't get good math scores. And Jetath, hello Tom, sir. You're gonna start any maths channel? Yeah, maybe Tom will start a math channel in the future. And Sleepwalker, no, I'm not interested in maths. Sleepwalker, are you interested in English? You're very talkative today, Sleepwalker, so I'm very happy. Jetath, yes, I am here to learn maths. That's a question I have. And it's an honest question. Why do we use maths with an S? Because some people say maths, but I never use maths.
You mean the word maths?
Yes.
Okay. So
Like
so
I always call it math.
Well, okay. So I was curious as to what Canadians how they would say it. So Canadians say math.
I don't want to represent all Canadians, but when I grew up, I only said math. I never said maths with an S. But I see here they're using maths.
So Americans would say math, where British, Irish, Australians, New Zealanders, they would say maths.
Okay.
It's just a short form of the word mathematics, but for whatever reason, Americans say math, where
All right.
pretty much everybody else would say mathematics.
So Americans, Canadians say math.
Yeah.
Maybe closer to the British style English uses maths. Lolly lolly, math for beginners? What kind of math would you like to teach?
Well, my children that I teach at my school, yeah, their math is very basic, not too difficult, at least for me. I wouldn't say it's beginner math, but it's close to that. So,
Pretty cat. Hello, Robin and Tom. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, pretty cat. Layla, I got a bachelor's degree in math, but I forgot a lot related to math. Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, it
Uh,
happened to me actually. Yeah.
uh, yeah, I have no comment about bachelor degrees in math. I think that must be hard. It must be a challenge.
Yeah.
Sajjad, hello. Sleepwalker. Tom and Robin, how long have you known each other? Good question, Sleepwalker. We.
That would be 10 years.
10 years. I think
10.
we've known each other 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when. Actually, Tom is the person who got me to use Facebook. If that's good or bad.
I don't know. I kind of regret.
He
that,
doesn't
actually.
he doesn't use Facebook anymore. But 10 years ago, he pushed me, Robin, get on Facebook, and I joined Facebook because of him. But I think these days I use Facebook more than he does.
He does.
Aaron Fernandez, Tom, why I understand you, but movies you don't. You understand Tom, but you don't understand movies.
My accent is wonderful. I understand that.
Beautiful
I have
accent.
very clear pronunciation of English, so thank you. Movies, if it's a British movie, I understand. I sometimes I can't understand them either. I understand.
But also, Tom, is this your natural speaking speed?
It's a little slower, but close to it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're kind of using teacher speak a little bit slower for the students so you can understand. So if Tom and I were talking naturally to each other about some topic, maybe it would be a little bit difficult. Nikita Dunyanshkin. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Hello, friends. Is mathematics the most important subjects in schools of Korea?
One of the most important, I would say, English. Would you say that?
I think math is more important than English.
Really?
Because when they study their SAT, they study math first, and the English is kind of secondary.
Okay.
All right. Pretty cat, I want to study math. Robin, how are you, math? I am not good.
He's horrible. He's an English major, so...
Chitath, math, short for mathematics, yes. When will you start math class? I don't know when Tom will start his YouTube channel. When will you start your YouTube channel? January?
And
Who knows?
I think he's going to help me, so with his help, God willing, it'll happen soon.
But nowadays, I'm really interested in English so much. Okay, so you got the bachelor's degree in math, but you're interested in English. Rohan Pathak, hello. Sleepwalker. Oh, old friends. Yes, very old friends. Aaron, exactly. You both speak very clearly. Thanks. Layla, when did you meet each other for the? When did you meet each other for the first time face to face? We both worked at the same college. Not the same college I work now, a different college, and we were both teachers at that college 10 years ago. Sleepwalker. Oh, giving advice to Aaron. Okay. Rohan, I love mathematics. Jatath, sure, what do we call when you're driving? We're not doing English questions now, Jatath.
I don't know what he's trying to ask.
And we
What
don't
is
know.
that
Let's
name?
see if we can. What do we call when you are driving water by touching your lips the same the other person doesn't wish to drink? Jatath, did you use a translation program? Because it's a little bit difficult to understand your question. And you also don't have a question mark, so even more confusing. So if you guys ask a question, be sure to use a question mark. Sleepwalker, Tom, Sleepwalker always watches my videos. He never talks. Today, you're asking Tom. He's more interested in Tom. Anyway, Tom, what are your hobbies?
Okay. I really like traveling, though I think Robin does more of it than me, and he's more adventurous. But I do like traveling. I do like
Time in various countries. You've spent more time.
Okay. Yeah. So Robin has been to more countries, but he spends less time there. Where I spend more time in a country, but fewer countries. So that's one thing. Yeah.
Any other hobby? No, in his free time, he just solves math problems. Ajit, please tell us your college experience. Have you done any nonsense thing?
Do you mean crazy thing?
We might call that a crazy things in college.
Crazy thing. Sorry, Ajit. I was a very serious student. I didn't do any crazy things. A lot of American college students do crazy things, which I don't think I can talk about on his channel. But I was a very serious student and quite boring.
I think you have to be serious to major in math. Drinking, we don't drink. Win, hello Robin Tom. Hello Win, Pretty Cat. Do you live in Korea?
No, I don't. I actually live in China, Beijing, China, to be specific.
He's just staying at my house a few days, and then Sunday he goes back to China, Beijing. All right, Sleepwalker, Robin, I asked you to. Sure, Sleepwalker. And Carrie, Tom, what is your all-time favorite movie?
It's difficult to answer. Well, I did see. What was a recent movie I saw that I liked? I did see a Netflix movie I really liked. It was called The Ritual.
The Ritual.
It was
Sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah, it was a horror movie. It was pretty scary. It had a really interesting monster in it. I thought that was a good one. I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie. I don't know what my favorite movie is, but it was an interesting movie.
The Ritual. That's his favorite all-time recent favorite movie.
Not all time, but a good movie I recently saw.
Win tonight. 2 teachers, English teacher and a math teacher. Lolly lolly. How many countries have you visited until now, Tom?
I think almost 20.
Almost 20. I think I'm around 40.
Okay, so
40 countries. But I'm very quick when we said earlier, when I visit a country, I'm just there 1 day, 2 days, and then I move on. Tom likes to stay years. How long did you stay in Thailand?
Thailand, when I was working there?
Yeah.
I was there 6 months.
All right. And how long did you stay in Taiwan?
Taiwan was about 2 years.
2 years. And what's your total time for China?
Maybe 4 years.
Really? 4 years in China.
I know, my lungs are...
And total time in Korea?
6 years.
6 years Korea. So a lot of time in Asia. And Sleepwalker, Layla, okay. Tom, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pepperoni pizza, New York style.
Pepperoni pizza. What is New York style?
New York style is when the pizza is very long and very thin, right?
Long and thin pizza. Okay.
So, Chicago style is like a total opposite.
Deep.
It's very thick. It's like a pie.
Chicago pizza.
And it's shorter, the slice. But I like that too. But my favorite is the New York style, where it's very thin and very long.
Do you like French cuisine?
I
Because
don't.
you come from New Orleans,
Right.
which is some French history.
Sure.
So there must be French food.
Yeah. Well, it's a mixture of. Well, in New Orleans, we would call it Cajun cuisine.
Cajun cuisine. Cajun.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So it's not authentically well. It's not the same French food that's eaten in France. There is a difference, but it's very heavily influenced by the French because it came from the French. French traders, trappers, and so forth who lived in the United States.
Maybe they're not gonna know that. So you guys, he likes Cajun. So that's type of French food.
Actually, you spelled it wrong. Cajun.
I don't know how to spell it. Cajun cuisine. All right. Carrie says, I like that movie too, The Ritual. Jeet, I love you, sir. You reply us very honestly.
Thank you, Ajit.
Jatath, Robin, sir, just now you have a drunk the water. You drink the water by touching your lips. The other doesn't wish to drink. What do we call that activity? I don't know. I don't.
Sharing the water.
Not sharing the water. Sleepwalker, Tom and Robin, do you want to tell us today's special massage? Sleepwalker, you have a very big spelling mistake because you wrote massage. You want to mean message with an E. So I don't want to give a special massage. So the only message I have every live stream is for you guys to study English more. And I guess Tom, with any message, study math more. Layla, which state do you live in the USA?
Okay, so most of my life I lived in Louisiana,
Louisiana.
but I also lived in Alabama, and I was born in Arizona, and I lived there for a few first 6 years of my life. So mostly Arizona, Louisiana, and Alabama.
Alabama. Okay. Tom, sir, will you teach pure maths or competitive maths?
Okay.
What's the difference? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the difference is. So, Jatoth, pure maths. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So maybe like proofs or problems like that. Not something like engineers would deal with or scientists, but something mathematicians would deal with.
Maybe competitive math.
Competitive maths meaning like SAT or test prep. I guess if I had to choose one of the two, I would say I'm teaching pure maths. I'm not really teaching my students how to do well on college entrance exams. So, or math Olympiads. I'm not doing that either. So I guess I would say pure maths.
All right. Ajit, sir, do you sing while you drive?
No, because I'm a horrible singer.
Like me. Lolly Lolly, do people speak French in Louisiana?
Actually, some do.
No way.
Yeah, some do. Yeah, there are certain areas of Louisiana, like in the city of Lafayette, they do have some people that speak French, but the French is very, very different from the French spoken in France. Sort of like the situation in Quebec. There's a very big difference, a very big difference in the dialect. The dialect is very different. So they do have some people that do speak French in Louisiana, but the dialect is very different from Parisian French.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. So Lolly Lolly's from France, so I guess she's curious. Chita, the Robin sir, you didn't eat your meals completely and you left some food in the plate. What do we call that? Left food. We call it leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
That's leftover food. If yes, then we are definitely not singing.
No.
The only song I will sing is ABC. Tom, are you married? Wow, finally. That seems like a basic question nobody asked yet.
No, I'm not married. So I've never been married, and I have no children. Um, that really shocks Koreans and Chinese people. They just cannot believe, a man of my age has never been married, but I've never been married.
Well, how old? What's the average age for marriage in China? They must get married pretty early.
Yeah, mid to late 20s. Usually, if you're 30 years old in China and you're not married, especially if you're a woman, then you're what we call leftover woman, which is similar to the word that Robin just typed.
So that's a negative word.
Yeah.
So women who are not married in China. Honi Singh. Hello, Robin sir. How are you? I'm doing fine, Honi. And Sleepwalker. Wow, Sleepwalker. You're on fire. Tom, what qualities do you value in people?
Honesty. I really appreciate that. So, I met someone in China just recently, and she was a very dishonest person. So, the older I get, the more and more I appreciate honesty in people. So,
Yep. And Sajad, in Iran, America is a very popular country, and many people like to migrate there. Why you are both migrate other country? Oh, both of us left our country. Of course, other country is popular in between people here. So
that's a
I
good
think it's,
question.
yeah. Why did we leave our people are trying to go to America, Canada. Why did we leave?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you leave?
Uh, well, you're not the first person to ask that. I guess to Koreans or Chinese, um, that does seem sort of strange that two men from first world nations, prosperous nations, would leave their home countries, and come to a place like Korea or China. Um, so when I left, I was very.
What year did you leave America?
I left 2006.
2006.
So frankly, I was just bored with America and my life in America, and I really wanted to see another country, especially a country that was very different from my own country, which was Korea. That's where I first, when I left the United States, I first landed in Korea. That was one reason. There's some other reasons I won't get into right now, but that was, I think, at the time, the main reason. I just wanted some adventure. So.
Yeah, I'm similar. Just I think it's our type of personality. We don't want to get bored in our countries because certainly Canada can be a very boring country, especially in the winter. It gets cold and dark. So I just wanted to leave and experience the world, and I don't regret it. And I'm living in Korea, but Tom's living in China right now, Sajad. Sleepwalker, Robin, what do you hate in people most of all, and you can't stand it? Uh, I honestly, I don't like lazy people, especially my students. So, every day I talk to people who want to study English, but they just don't want to put any effort, and it makes me really frustrated. So I wish people, especially my students, would be a little more diligent. And lolly lolly, wow, leftover women. This expression seems very
Pejorative. Yeah.
pejorative.
That's a very good vocabulary word, lolly. I'm impressed. Yes, it is. That's exactly the intention. So Chinese men will call Chinese women who are not married and over 30 leftover women. So as a man from the United States and a man from Canada, a woman who's over 30 years of age and is not married, we do not consider them leftover women. But China, of course, does have a very different culture. So.
Is it true 51 or Area 51 is alien place?
I have no idea. I'm not an expert. I don't. What do you think?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's more of a science question.
Yeah, I don't know if
We're not science teachers.
I don't know if we're competent to answer that.
Chita. Algebra.
Yeah.
Binomial. You.
Jathoth, yes. So, based on your definition, yes, I would say pure maths.
Okay. So what is that for the layman? Pure maths.
It means well, okay, if you look at boats and streams, clocks, profit and loss, something
engineering.
So yeah, this would be like finance. Something practical. You could use in the real world.
So not test prep.
So pure maths would be like abstract.
Will you teach those maths?
I'm teaching the pure maths now. It's basic. It's algebra, but yes.
Sir, we can call leftover water. If I don't drink anymore and I just keep it on the counter, it could be considered leftover water. Leftover should be one word. Layla, since when you started teaching in China?
Well, I've actually taught in China 3 times, and the first time was in 2013, I believe. It was in a small city, small by Chinese standards, called Nanyang. And then I left China, and then I came back a short while later, and I taught in another city. This one was much bigger, called Tianjin. Then I left there, and then I came back a 3rd time, and now I'm teaching in Beijing.
All right. And Robin, it's a good idea to meet us with your friends. Let's keep it on. It's interesting. Well, yep, next week there will be another guest. So I'm not going to talk about him yet, but next week there will be another guest. And Sleepwalker, will there be a lesson on Sunday? Yes, there should be a lesson on Sunday. Sonara F, I'm enjoying waterfall now. Where is the waterfall, Sonara? And Honey, what's the difference between online classes and self-studying on internet studies materials? Sir, who are you asking about? Math and English? If you're asking about English, online class is something on the internet like you're doing now. Well, this is not really a class. Self-studying, you can self-study with online classes. So self-study means you don't have a teacher talking, I guess, face-to-face. You're choosing who you study from, when you study, I guess the location you're studying. Honey Singh, it's an awkward question. If I didn't answer your question, kind of change it, rephrase it, and ask again. Twilly, you're very late. Jatath, sir, if you're going to start a new channel with maths, will you teach, and which topics will you cover?
Okay, so I'm thinking possibly teaching test prep.
Test prep.
I need to talk with my good friend Robin here, and possibly sometime next year, he will help me start up my channel.
Well, which are you better at, pure maths or just the test prep?
Probably test prep.
Test prep. Finance maths?
I'm interested in that, but I don't know enough about that field to actually teach it. So
Okay. All right. Abdul. Good evening, Mr. Robin and Tom. Great, the live stream more interactive. Thank you, Abdul. Sleepwalker. Oh, it's a new step of your streams. Maybe. Kamlesh. Hi, Robin. I am at my office right now, so I'm not able to watch the lesson as usual. Thanks for stopping by, Kamlesh. I hope to see you more next time. Abdul Omar, hello. David S. Hello, Tom. Nice to meet you. Hi, Robin. A question for Tom. I've tried to study math in the university, but I gave up early. May you tell me one of the best simple tips for a student interested in math?
okay, I think I answered a question like this before. It might sound cliched, but just practice. So if you open up any math book, there are loads of problems, and you can try one, and you can check the answer in the back of the book.
Is there a fun math book?
Well, if there isn't, I can write one. There's also plenty of really good YouTube channels. Solomon Khan does one called Khan Academy, which I definitely recommend. So you can check him out.
All right. And Layla, I think most of the people don't like asking English questions because I notice the people ask a lot of general questions. What do you think, Robin? Well, today's live stream, general, I like general questions. I like all kinds of questions, but for today's live stream, it's more about Tom, not English questions. Pretty Cat, thank you for giving time to us. Thank you, Pretty Cat. Honeysink, online classes, is it really work, sir? I mean, because I can't try it in my life. Well, honey, if you're studying English online, I would say that can be a part of your study, but not the main part of your study. You should always try to be using real material to study, YouTube videos, listening, trying to speak. Don't spend most of your time with online classes. That's just extra. And David S. Thanks, Tom. I forget the pronunciation already. She tells me every time. Theodora Angeles. Good evening. Nice to see you again. Hope you're fine. All right, guys. I have to end the live stream because soon I have to go do my Instagram live stream. I'm going to do that alone, not with Tom, because my Instagram reached 200,000 followers. So if you, let's see, if you don't know my Instagram, I'll put, where's my Instagram? I'll put a link. I don't know. It's Shaw English Online. So if you go to my Instagram, yeah, I misspelled English. That's embarrassing. So I have to do an Instagram live tonight. So if you join Instagram, you can see me there, and probably maybe 15 minutes later, I'll do the Instagram live. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching today. Tom will not be back. This is his first and last time on the live stream. Maybe he'll be back a few months later, but we're not going to see him. But next week, I'll have another guest, and I might have the guest Sunday, or I might have the guest next week, Wednesday. I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and
Bye bye. Thank you.
all right, see you guys.